It's only visible to me, but I can send it. Okay. Well, hi, Keri.
Heather, how's it going?
Okay, how are you? I can't really tell if we have anyone watching, but we're just going to assume we do. So, for
I say that's
everyone who is
fair.
watching or watches later, welcome to Wine Wednesday, Wahine Wednesday.
Wahine Wednesday.
And Keri.
Hi.
Before we get started, we wanted to plug our sponsors. This week's sponsors are EKP Creations and
Candles.
Made by Millworks. They are our sponsor today, and frankly, probably for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
They will be our sponsors. And later on today, we're going to be joined by Jenny Waldkirch Sersion from the Glove Boat and the Little Lion Foundation, and also Dana Tanner from Restoration. And if we could ask you guys to hang on till the very end for our wine of the week.
Only one wine of the week per person.
One. But before all of that, Keri, what's up?
Heather, how's it going? I mean, here we are, week 397 of our quarantine. And I don't know, my hair's getting super long. I've got a little, I like to call it my silver tiara that I'm rocking these days. And I'm okay with it. I mean, there's a box of hair color in my bathroom just waiting for me. And at any minute, I'm sure I'm going to go in and use it, but probably not. I have figured out that I actually have a work at home uniform that I'm pretty comfortable with. So it's definitely consisting of stretch pants and, flexible, breathable shirts. So yeah, I'm classing it up over here at the home base.
Yeah, you're not getting dressed up at all. Like you're not
actually. This is pretty much as dressed up as it's gonna get. So I'm getting dressed up for you, Heather. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Sure, it's my pleasure.
I have my little silver ear tiara because it helps disguise my root line.
What?
It's not like they sell this hair color at CVS.
That's a very specific. So I think they call it Heather Kern.
Yeah, I can only get my hair color during Halloween.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And I can't go to the salon right now where my wonderful hairstylist Keri Quimby, shout out to Keri.
Hey, Keri.
I can't get over there right now, so we're just gonna have to make do. However, I am super lucky that I happened to get my hair cut and colored the Wednesday before we closed.
You are the best.
So I'm right at about the 5 weeks, 6 weeks time for, to go back kind of thing.
I'm dying also for a haircut for sure. My curls are still popping though. They're doing pretty good. And I'm definitely really dying for a pedicure. A pedicure is kind of the one thing that I treat myself to. And I had it on my to-do list right before the lockdown happened. And unfortunately, I was not able to check that off of my to-do list. And so now my toes are super sad, and I'm trying my best to, zhuzh them up a little with a little purple or, blue coloring, something lovely. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for the love of my curls. It is all natural. So it's all natural. I can't wait to get back and get a pedicure. There's going to be a lot of self-care happening once everything opens up again, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah, I've never been big on pedicures. It's just kind of like I don't know. I know I need to get over it, but it's just not, I don't know. It doesn't sound enjoyable to me. I feel kind of weird. Like, they're like people I'm paying someone to pick at my feet.
Yeah. And it's rad. It's awesome. Let me tell you. And then your feet look gorgeous forever and your toes look great. I mean, forever, like for a couple of weeks. And it's the one thing, like do you do manicures? I don't do manicures. And so I work with my hands so much. I don't bite my nails or anything, but I always keep my nails super trimmed. And I've never been a fan of manicures, but pedicures, yes, ma'am. That's my
It
jam.
is working out for me because they've been talking about how you could potentially like, oh no, the COVID is on your shoes. You can get it walking through someone's droplets, and then you put it on your shoes and you walk in the house. I have been building up like the toughest feet.
You're
Nothing
like
is getting through, and nothing is holding on.
That's
So
awesome.
I mean, it's like I have a natural immunity. It's like I knew it was coming.
It's kind of like, the COVID. I like that we're calling it the COVID now. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, I definitely stocked up on my stretch pants. Old Navy was having a sale, and so I was able to hook that up, which was really awesome. And we started playing games. Like my husband and I now have like game night, date night kind of situation. Are you guys gaming? Are you puzzling? Are you card players? What's going on over there?
We can't because Mike is visually impaired, so it limits like cards and stuff. So we play other kinds of games, Keri.
I mean, we'll save that for another segment, right?
That's for our midnight show.
Ooh,
wow. The lights are out. We should do like a Saturday night with some strobe lights. And
I agree 1,000,000%. Yes, I agree. Yeah. So it looks like Stephanie and her husband are gaming like crazy right now. Hey, Natalie, good to see you, girl. Yeah, Stephanie, gaming like crazy. Are you puzzling, or are you just like random gaming? I don't know. My sister and her family, they have like 95 kids, so they game like crazy over there too. But she always has a list of games for me, but I'm like, it's me and my hubs, we need 2 people games, and that's it. So, we've been playing Rummy Cube, like crazy. Hey, Rob, I'm sipping. Nice, buddy. I'm sipping too. Yeah. It's Wine Wednesday.
What are you drinking?
I was gifted this lovely bottle of cigar, which is an Old Vine Zin. And I got it from a friend of mine who was a wine rep, Keri, with Epic Wines. She supplies a lot of our local restaurants with their wines. And it was a birthday present. I had a birthday last week. And so.
No, what's it like having a birthday during this?
It was super exciting. I mean, I rocked an awesome playlist. I got drunk in my living room. My husband made fun of me a lot, which was fine. I'm used to that. And danced my little tuchus off. I made myself dinner. And it was lovely. Like it's so funny. We usually go to Supermax for my birthday because we're living the high life. And we didn't even do that this year, which is, but we'll save that. It wasn't a big deal, but I had a great time. I was home all day, so I got messages and text messages. I got a bunch of porch drop-offs, so I got to see people from a distance and show off my masks, and I got to see their masks, and that was really cool. So it was a good time for sure. Sorry, Heather. Cheryl Crow wants to know what you drinking.
I am resorting to one of my favorites that we carry at Eleanor Drinkery. I'm having the Kern Rosé. Nice.
Rosé all day.
Yeah, and it's unapologetically elegant with notes of strawberry, raspberry, citrus, and aromas of fragrant white florals. She knows she can. And so she does.
I love it. That's awesome. Very good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yay. Ooh, Rob's got sangria.
Where? Nice. Where do we get the sangria? Rob, are you at my door? Like, why aren't you delivering?
Rob with Alley Cat Deliveries. We would like a request. We like a delivery request.
We should have, it would be cool if Rob showed up during one of our shows.
Oh my gosh, right?
Like just walk in with the sangria and a pie, maybe. We know someone that can bring us a pie.
Maybe a slice of pizza from the Fourth Horseman.
Ooh, pizza, yes.
Rob's at home drinking. Yeah, good job, Rob.
So
Very
are
good.
we.
Same
Like
Z's.
we're all
Yeah.
twinning.
Wine Wednesday. So, yeah, it's good. Hey guys, just a little note that we are using a new platform for tonight's broadcast, video cast, whatever we're calling it. So please feel free to comment and share any suggestions that you have. We're trying to look at everything. You'll see our eyes darting back and forth from screen to screen, making sure we're catching any comments. But just kind of be patient with us because it's new to us.
It's
Are you?
nerve-wracking. Like I'm totally nervous today, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just messaged you in here to tell you something, so go look there because I don't know if you get a notification.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see anything. What's happening? I don't even know what's happening. I didn't see anything.
That's all right. So did you? I know we were talking about this off air, but
Off air.
have you been doing any Zooming?
Oh, so yeah, Zooming has been fun.
Is that like the new Saturday night, Friday night thing?
So I wish I was that cool to have because I have noticed that someone in this group that is not me has been doing some pretty awesome Zooming with her friends, which I'm giantly jealous of. I Zoomed with my family, and that was pretty cool because we can't see each other. It's my father-in-law and my sister-in-law, and we usually get together for breakfast on a fairly regular basis, and we haven't been able to see them in such a long time. So we started Zooming with them. We kind of made them get on the Zoom train, and it's been fun. Well, there's a learning curve, of course, because, my father-in-law, a little bit older, and sometimes technology can be a little tricky. But with a little bit of patience and definitely some persistence, we were able to conquer any of the issues that we felt that we had. And it's been really cool. Awesome. So, yeah, it's worked out really great. And I feel like we are connecting in a different way than we have before. And it's kind of fun to bring technology into the whole thing. So,
Isn't it? I mean, it's pretty chaotic, though, don't you think?
Oh my God, yes. I'm only dealing with a few people. I can only imagine hosting something with more than a few people.
Yeah, I mean, we've had, the very first night of all this, I tried to do like a Google chat. And it was like this thing that was like it like made whoever's talking screen big, and it was just like a psychedelic freak out.
Awesome.
And then this past weekend, it seems like it's easier if it's a theme.
Yeah.
So right now, every Sunday, I've been meeting on Zoom with some high school friends, some old friends, and that's great because we never used to do that before.
Yeah.
And we go years, and so it's a great thing. But it's easier in a small group, or if you have something going on. So we did a tiki theme. I called it the Tiki Zoom instead of the Tiki Room.
Yeah.
And we have like 15 people. So, some of them were couples, so it ends up really being like 30. And I had everyone bring, make a cocktail ahead of time and use their favorite tiki mug, and then go around and tell a story about their mug, why they chose that mug and what the big deal is or whatever, just to give it like some one at a time structure.
Sure. Yeah. Alicia just mentioned selective muting is, I'm assuming she's talking about Zooming with big groups and, how maybe it can get a little out of control. And I think having structure is the way to go. I've got a Zoom meeting set up tomorrow with a bunch of girlfriends for a happy hour, and a friend from out of state, who we haven't seen in a long time. And I think that's the best part of it is now it's forcing us to use technology that's been there for a long time. And it doesn't have to be like a big production. You can just be like, hey, are you free in an hour or tomorrow at 5:30? And typically somebody is. And so you just get to chat, and that's awesome.
Yeah, so last night one of my friends posted online that he was that he was on Zoom
Mm-hmm.
and if anyone wanted to log in, and so I was up. So
Nice.
I logged in and he was just doing some crafting, and there were two other friends and they were all just kind of, one was grading papers, the other person was just kind of talking. So it was like, it was very loose and casual. Like our camera's on, but we're just going about what we'd be doing. So it's like we're in the same facility area and we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like I
Nice.
could leave and, make some food or something and still be talking. It wasn't about like looking at each other. And
Kind of like being at a bar.
yeah, yeah, like being at a bar.
Yeah, totally. That's cool. So it's 4/22 today. It's Earth Day. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, you reminded me, frankly. And then the news reminded me today.
Oh, that's good. Thank God the news is reminding you of those things too. It's not all the COVID. Um,
All
so
the
it's
time.
Yeah, right. It's so much of the COVID. Um, so it's actually the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. And it kind of made me feel bad that they were having their 50th birthday. They're having like a pandemic birthday, right? Like a lot of people are kind of having that experience. And I thought, oh, Earth Day, kind of a bummer. It couldn't be a bigger celebration, but hopefully they'll just embrace 51, right? And they'll just like go crazy. Yeah, that'll be really cool. So I'm excited. I like the fact that we have an Earth Day set aside. Hey, Fish, what's up, buddy? Fish is on.
I remember going to a big one at Santa Monica Pier, like back when I was 20 something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's been around for a minute. So, Heather, tell us about your giant peace sign.
Okay, I'll tell you after we talk to Jenny.
Okay, cool. So it's Earth Day today, and we're super excited to bring on our first guest of the evening, and that is Jenny. Hey,
Hey,
Jenny.
Jenny.
Hey.
Happy Earth Day. Good to
Happy
see
Earth
you.
Day.
So we're super excited to have you here for a bunch of reasons. First and foremost, it's always good to see your face. And it's been a while since I've gotten to see your face. So hi.
Very true.
Yeah. And then Jenny is one of the founders of this really amazing, we're going to call it an initiative. We're going to call it an adventure. We're going to call it like the most amazing thing that you can do in your extra time or free time.
I like that.
Cool. Okay, good. We'll go with that. So Jenny is part of the Glove Boat Long Beach. And gosh, I just think it's such an awesome thing that you guys are doing. Heather just popped up a couple of pictures. And, we thought we would have you on Earth Day because it's perfect because you are making the earth a better place. Jenny, welcome to Wine Wednesday.
Hey, here, let me grab my glass.
Right? Yay! A nice red. Very good. Girl after my own heart. So Jenny, will you tell us a little bit about the Glove Boat, how it got started, what you guys do, all that?
Sure. So my husband Matt and I own a very small boat, small box and trailer, and we, for the past 4 or 5 years, we've been going out into our waters, and we normally go whale watching. And if we don't see any whales or animal life, we start picking up balloons. You would be absolutely amazed at how many balloons end up in our ocean.
Oh my
So
gosh.
there's a picture of me with some balloons. So it started off with that. And we had taken some friends of ours on a little adventure excursion on our boat. And it was Mimi Masher, you know her. A lot of people do, and her husband. And from where our boat is slipped to where we get to the open waters, there is usually a lot of trash. A lot of single-use plastic, a lot of plastic bags, and just all kinds of crap. And she kept wanting to stop and pick it up. But unfortunately, if you stop every single time, first off, we didn't really have a place for the trash to put it in. And personally, I wanted to go whale watching. So told me that we would put aside a specific day where we would just go pick up trash. And that's really how it all started. So we go out, and from where the boat is slipped, we usually we're in Wilmington. So we go from there to Shoreline Village. And our trash cruise is usually about 3 hours long. We have a big bag, and when we fill the bag, we're done. And you would just be amazed. I mean, when you look at the bag that we have, and you think most of the stuff that's in there is chip bags or plastic forks. We get so many Swisher sweet bags. I know why, but most of the stuff in the bags is really small and compactable. So if you think about it, and the bag is usually about chest height for me. So if you think about when you fill that up, it's a tremendous amount of trash. And there have been days that we don't even get to Shoreline Village before our big bag is full.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, I think a couple times in the beginning, we shamed Shoreline Village a little bit in trash and taking pictures, and they have really cleaned it up.
It's not their fault.
Since then. So I mean that's a really good thing. We ended up started a fundraiser.
So you have a GoFundMe page that people can contribute to?
We do. If you go through our Facebook page, on there, and what you're really contributing to mainly is gas for the boat, because we're all volunteers. Like I said, our boat is small, so we only have room for one other person to go with us. We've had a lot of interest in people coming and helping. Someone wanted to bring their Girl Scout troop, which is awesome. I mean, it's so great. But we really only have room for one person. So we like to tell people to pick up trash in front of their house, on their street, really wherever they can. There is in Cal Heights, Long Beach, there's a really great thing called, I think it's called Pick Up Your Stoop or something similar to that. And it's the same thing, where if everyone just picked up what was in front of their house, then the street would be completely clean.
Right.
Because the trash that we get in the ocean is usually from the sewer drain. You know, it begins on our street.
Right.
And ends. Yep.
And I was thinking when you were saying that it was from Wilmington over to, where'd you say it was going to?
We go to Belmont Shore. I mean, I'm sorry.
I was thinking it was like in my mind, I was thinking it's basically the chowder barge to Parker's Lighthouse.
Right. Yes, that's
Rivers.
it.
That's two
That's
rivers.
it.
I hear someone talking.
Yeah.
I hear you, Keri.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Two rivers. I don't like both of those rivers, but I love the chowder barge. I love Long Beach. I love Shoreline Village.
Yeah.
We could just all do a little better. I'm out.
It's the ladies' room tonight. Tell him he's got to go.
So most of the stuff, like I said, that we pick up are single-use plastics, a lot of straws. I mean, I'm big on the no straw, and I always say no straw when I go to restaurants. you would really be amazed at how many straws we actually pick up. And people don't think about that.
I think stir sticks too, right? Stir sticks are, yeah.
Stir sticks are big, but
yeah.
a lot of the things that we have seen are I don't want to say kid stuff, because it's like chip bags and the what do you call it? Not sun kiss, but it's like a drinking thing. Kids with the little straw. We see
right. Like the, what do they call them?
I can't think of the word.
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun. There you go. Good job. Nice.
Yeah. That, but I want to say our biggest third thing is the Swisher Sweet.
That's amazing.
Package. I don't know why, because I personally don't know anyone who smokes those. So I don't know who's smoking those, but a lot of people are, I guess. Yeah. Some of the weird things that we've picked up some boxing gloves. We've picked up a lot of shoes. Just one shoe, just kind of floating around, just a shoe.
Just some one.
Pick up aren't really out of the ordinary, since it's on the water and they have to deal with a boat. Like, we've seen some boat stairs, but they're kind of giant in the water. So if you have a small boat like ours and you hit something like that, it can do some real damage.
Yeah.
And we picked everything up. We bought some pool skimmers.
Oh, nice.
Up with pool skimmers. Yeah. So that's there's been a learning curve for us, no doubt, on what works and what doesn't, but we found that the pool skimmers have worked the best. So
I got dropped out for a minute. I'm not sure if you touched on this at all, but where the heck did you get the awesome name, the Glove Boat, from?
It all came from the boat. Matt likes to rhyme things, and he started on the Love Boat, the Love Boat theme, and because we wear thick, like, dishwashing gloves, because the trash is really nasty.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we wear gloves, we termed it the Glove Boat.
Nice. So, that's awesome.
Love Boat Trash Cruise.
Well, Jenny, I mean, thank you so much for what you do. It's so incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, we all feel overwhelmed, and I'll never forget the scene from Sex, Lies, and Videotape, where it opens up and Andie MacDowell's at the therapist, and she's telling the therapist about how she just can't stop thinking about all the trash. And it's true. Like, you can just go down this rabbit hole of thinking, like, oh my God, there's so much trash. But it really helps to know that, it's comforting to know that there are people who are doing things, and that, we can all do something little by picking something up whenever we see trash. Personally, I wish they'd bring back PSAs, like, give a hoot, don't pollute. I mean, when stuff was effective when we were young, and they just don't even, I mean, I don't know. I don't watch cartoons, so maybe they do show that stuff. I don't know.
I don't know, but that would be really good for them to get back. I think a lot of the litter is from people just don't think about it. They don't think. But I have to say, in the past year, by doing this and picking up so much, I do think about it all the time, and I am so one of those people that if I see someone littering, I do not hold back.
That's good.
I shame them, and I'm usually not so nice about it either.
We need more. We need more of that for sure, Jenny. I think people need to be reminded so much about the fact that, their trash is going into our ocean, and, it doesn't just vanish. It doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just evaporate. Like, it sticks around for a really long time, and it's amazing what you guys are doing with the Glove Boat. We're definitely going to drop links to your Facebook page so people can follow your adventures over there. We'll put a link to your GoFundMe account, and hopefully we can get more gas in your boat for your next adventure. And yeah, anything else that we can do to help you, just let us know. Before we say goodbye to you, though, gosh, you've got this whole other amazing side of you, which I think we heard a little secret meow in the background. Not to give it away, but you are a volunteer with the Little Lion Foundation, thelittlelionfoundation.org, which is an all volunteer based team that's dedicated to saving the lives of orphaned kitties in need and finding each and everyone a home that they deserve and helping to foster the most adorable little kitties. Oh, I die every time. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the Little Lion Foundation.
So I'm sitting in my kitten room right now. I have a dedicated kitten room.
Nice.
It's a kind of a bypass room from our kitchen to one of our bathrooms. We live in a very old house built in 1912. Maybe it was some kind of eating area. We have a formal dining room too, so I'm not too sure. But we put a screen door up where a regular door would be, and I have a kitten room now. So if you see behind me, I have some kitten stuff. I don't know if you can kittens sleeping, and so I started fostering about 3 years ago, and it all happened. I was trolling Facebook late at night. I don't do that, but I had started following the Little Lion Foundation and the Long Beach Animal Care Services, which is our local shelter. And there was a plea from both of them that there was a feral mom who had kittens and they were sick and they were going to be euthanized the next morning if they didn't foster for them, because that's really the hard thing for them to find. And I scrolled past one and then I got to the next and I just couldn't scroll past because I have an office and I really thought that I had space for kittens. So I volunteered to do it, and that just kind of catapulted us into the whole fostering kitten thing. And I have to say that when I don't have kittens around, I have kitten withdrawal. I love kittens so much. Yes.
Well, as a cat lady, myself, mom to 2 cats, Heather's got her cat ears on tonight. I totally understand like the withdrawal and absolutely appreciate what you're doing. The newest addition to our home is Max, our tuxedo kitty. And you helped us when we first got Max to get him spayed and neutered and get the shots that he needed. And it was invaluable because that help was totally invaluable because I hadn't navigated that in such a long time. I kind of was like, I just want a cat. And you were like, yeah, there's things that you have to do. So here's all the forms and here's the stuff and go here and do this and tell these people that I sent you and here's this other stuff. And I was like, oh, thanks. Because all I want to do is spend every single minute of my life just cuddling with my kitty and like talking to him in a sweet little voice and doing the things that, you know, cat moms do. So I definitely really, really appreciated the help that you gave us getting through that.
Jenny, how can people find out about the kittens that you're fostering specifically?
You know, probably my Facebook page because they're not ready for adoption yet. So not posted on the Little Line. They might do it every now and again, but probably just my Facebook page. Yeah, I make a lot of those public. My other thing that I just kind of want to do a shout out for is everyone, please spay and neuter your pets. Even if you're feeding community cats, they call them feral cats. If you're feeding feral cats, you really have the obligation to go get them fixed. I have a shirt on right here, tip appreciated, or what? Tips appreciated. When you have a feral cat and they get fixed, they snip part of their ear off. So other cat cat people know if they trap that cat that it's already been spayed and neutered. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's a cat industry thing.
You'll have to look for that now. But a lot of right now is the start of kitten season. And kitten season sounds like so cute and cuddly and everything, but it really isn't. It's not at all. It's a lot of homeless kittens. People find kittens, and so the mother kitten needs to go and get food to feed herself so she could feed her babies. When she leaves, it's usually the time when people find kittens. So if you just leave them where they are, because the mom will come back for them. I want to say 90% of the time the mom comes back. So just leave them where they are. A lot of people take them, but the problem is then you need to find a bottle feeder, and that's extremely difficult because kittens that young, they need feedings in 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours overnight and everything. So that's kind of my big plug is to just fix your animals, all animals. I can't tell you how many times we hear, oh, my cat just got out once. Well, it really only takes once for your cat to have kittens. And,
right.
It's just kind of common sense, right? Like just be responsible for the planet, be responsible for your trash, be responsible for your consumption, and be responsible for the animals that you're also responsible for. Yeah, pretty simple. Yeah, definitely. Jenny, this is like just a wealth of all kinds of awesome information tonight. How cool.
Well, let me grab a cute kitten. So at least I get a cute kitten, right?
Okay. Little cute kittens.
Oh my God.
Right?
I want it.
Oh my gosh.
I want it. Oh my God.
Hi, little guy. Oh my gosh, you're the cutest. Well, I mean, my Max is the cutest, but you're second cutest. That is rad. That is so cool.
Thank you. You're doing so much for everyone by, you're really taking care of the community with all the things that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I try.
For sure. That's so cool. You are succeeding, Jenny. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. That's very cool. Yay.
Matt's reaching to high five me. He just wants so bad.
Almost. Just on the cusp. On the cusp.
Okay, go away. Go away.
I'm out.
Go away.
We start cussing at the end.
All right, Jenny, we have to say goodbye to you so we can have our next guest on.
Okay. Well,
I miss seeing you. I can't wait till we can, be together again.
Right.
In the meantime, we've got all of this. Yes. Cheers, Jenny.
We'll support you online, and we'd love to get out there and help you on the boat.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
Definitely. Thanks for being with us, Jenny. We'll see you again soon.
Okay. Bye.
All right, now.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I cannot believe she does all, I feel like I need to do more in life because really, what am I doing? I'm binge watching Netflix. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying what
are you doing, Keri? What
I don't know. I don't even know.
With it.
Okay. I'm on it. I'm making notes. I'm doing stuff.
We just all have to do our part.
That's right.
We have to do something, and
I just surround myself with really amazing people to kind of make myself look better. So I'm just glad to know all of you amazing people.
All right. Well, speaking of amazing people and making us look better, we're going to welcome Dana Tanner from Restoration. So I'm going to add her now.
Nice.
She's here. There she is. Hi, Dana.
Oh, let me move this back. Okay. Is that better?
It's always like
why is it cutting?
There
you go. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Chilling at work. This is mirrored, so I'm thrown me off a little bit.
I know, it's weird. I'm like, which way do I move? It's not quite.
Nope.
It's a lot of hand going this way and that way, and then wait, it's the other way. And,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the wine too.
It might be the wine, but I doubt it's the wine. I'm sure it's technology. That's all it is. Yeah, it's not the wine.
Anna, tell everybody where Restoration is located.
We're on the 2700 block of 4th Street. So we're at 2708 East 4th. Basically, Ohio and 4th, or the closest streetlight would be Temple. So we're just a couple blocks or a couple stumbles away from O'Connell's, I guess I would say.
Oh, yeah. Now I know exactly where it is. No,
Perfect. Solid landmarks. Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Or also near, you're near the lift, right? For the other side, for people who maybe aren't stumbling that way, they're stumbling the other way. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're right there.
Nice.
So you're running a restaurant in the time of Corona, which cannot be easy. So,
it's interesting.
how is it going?
We're doing okay. So I definitely, I was out of town for like a marketing thing, doing a little self-development stuff. The weekend, like all of this like really went down around like the 15th and 16th. And then I came back to work and was like ready to do this like pumped up marketing thing at work and talk to my team members about it. And I was like, or we're just going to close you guys out. And I'm going to have to figure out what the hell to do. So that was kind of crazy. There we are. And so what we obviously went to the takeout and delivery immediately. And I just started thinking about like, what can I do to diversify myself and to kind of pivot my business. And so I knew that I just needed to make things easy, approachable, and I needed to be able to continue to keep the interest of my community and maybe people who hadn't used us before or been here before or moved into the neighborhood while we were closed from the fire, giving them the opportunity to test us out, even though we weren't open for them to come enjoy the patio. So,
I mean, Dana, you had just how you had a fire. You were closed for how long?
A year. We were closed over a year.
And how long in between reopening and the current crisis were you open?
Like 2.5-3 months almost.
I mean,
we were just getting started again. We just had our grand opening party, our grand opening party on the 26th of February. So yeah. Whatever, you gotta just roll with the punches sometimes.
Yeah, and we're all in the same kind of situation, right? We're all having to deal with the cards we've been dealt, and there's all kinds of businesses that just opened, had like we were at Eleanor, we were on our 1-year anniversary, we couldn't do it, so I think it's really cool how so many restaurants became bodegas. And I know you guys had all of the supplies when the stores were low. Are you still doing that, or just doing prepared?
Yes. So we are doing a couple of things, and like I didn't want to, for lack of a better word, turn into a grocery store. Like I saw when I went to the grocery store, there was plenty of produce and all that stuff. Granted, I didn't want to go to the grocery store with all those people and stuff. So I just kind of looked at like what the pantry essentials were that I could provide that I knew people couldn't get. And I was like, okay, well, let's handle those things. So like today, I sold out of yeast today because you still can't get yeast. So yeast, flour. I sold 50 pounds of flour today because you can't.
Oh my
still
gosh.
can't get. So yeast, flour, eggs, bacon, spaghetti, noodles. Like because for a while there, and it still goes in spurts where you can't get dry pasta, or like the marinara to go with pasta, or like Parmesan cheese. So we did those things. I didn't want to do a whole plethora of things because like that's not what our mantra is. But if it was things that kind of like match what we do and we can accommodate the neighborhood, I wanted to help people with that so they could just like get something here, whether it was dried goods or their dinner, and they don't have to go to a busy grocery store. So honestly, that was my intention. Like the markup on it is nominal. It covers the extra packaging, and there's a small markup for like the labor to package it all and stuff like that. But I also wanted to look nice and presentable. I don't want people like hoarding through things and whatnot. I wasn't gonna ever, sell toilet paper.
Right.
But yeah, and then we just added on the meal kit so that even if people were like, well, I don't want my food right now, but I love, your product and stuff, we made it so that people could take it home with them. So kind of some of our more signature items, we realized like, oh my gosh, like pancakes. Let's make these so that people could take all the ingredients home and make them when they're ready. And we give them everything. We give them the instructions and they make them. And the same thing, we did the kids activity kit. So like the garden kits and the pizza kits were super popular. And like, so we just started rotating them week by week, and those were super popular. And then we still do the meal kit. So now there's a steak one, there's a burger, there's a salmon for the seafood. So we're trying to hit all those, and then just adding or like food ideas on week by week that are prepared so that it keeps people interested in what we're doing.
Yeah, but Dana, the thing about you is it's not like I'm going to be getting Bisquick. You got like your restaurant is all about quality ingredients, chefs choosing the ingredients, seasonal, what's available now. Tell everyone about how like the focus and concept of your restaurant.
So I would say we pride ourselves, obviously, on being seasonal, but we want people to have clean, fresh food. I mean, and just because, a burger is not necessarily always healthy for you, but it's going to be great ingredients. It's going to be, not frozen ever. My freezer is literally smaller than, my freezer is the size of my laptop. Nice. We don't freeze anything except for ice cream that we make. So we pride ourselves on like not having frozen things and things without preservatives, and just, working from scratch as much as possible so that people can enjoy good, fresh food. And like sometimes fresh food is a little, over the top. Like I wouldn't, like I said, a burger and stuff, like I can only eat half of our burger because to me, it's kind of rich, but like we have a banging burger. So I love it. But
it looks amazing. Yeah.
And then what do you guys do?
Yeah. And like our bread, we don't make.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say like the burger, like we have, Jesse, who was one of our regulars, and he started essentially like baking for us because he started doing clotted bread. And so he started making that bread for us to spec because it made more sense to have someone else like produce it for us. But like he does everything from scratch. He has quality ingredients, and we get to support another local person. And then, something else like the sangria you see up there. The sangria, basically, we do everything from scratch on that. There's no preservatives in that. We make everything in-house. We do the wine, the fruit, all of that stuff, and we rotate it with the season, so you get like delicious different types of sangria, which I'm enjoying the red one right now as well. Year round with different flavors, and we make them from scratch instead of like throwing, something in there that is, with preservatives.
The thing that I got my eye the other week was that you posted on the Long Beach food scene that you were doing the sangria, like, was it a charcuterie plate or what were you guys doing? It was like perfect for like a Saturday date night. Like, let me just get this package. This whole concept of getting drinks to go, it just, doesn't it make you want to get it? It's like, I just want to do it because I can. Like, I just,
love it.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's been super popular, and I'm glad that people liked it. And honestly, what was happening was, Heather, I might have even been not watching, but saw like activity on my feed of like you or like other people that were doing like their little happy hour Zooms. And I'm like, why am I not putting something together for people to enjoy during this? Like, because everybody knows how annoying it is to actually get everything together to put together your nibble plate, because then you're left with like, I have to buy a whole bottle of this, a whole jar of this, a whole thing of this. I have to buy this. I have to buy 6 ounces of that when maybe you don't want it. And you're like, I just want it right now. So we put together, it's like, there's 2 different meats you can add on. There's 2 different cheeses that it comes with. There's 3 different spreads. You can make the thing vegan if you want. It's vegetarian friendly, or you can add meat to it. So I'm trying to like make sure I hit everybody so that And it's essentially like a happy hour bundle for two. And it came with a quart of sangria, red or white. And the quart is, it's 4 servings. So yeah, and it was $38 for the whole thing. When I priced it out, it was going to be like $50, but it's like 2 amazing different cheeses, all of the pickled goodies, the crostini, so you can make your little knots and nibbles and eat your roasted veggies with it that come with it. And yeah, so we've been doing a lot of those, and those are available. They were available originally only like weekdays from 3 to 5 or 3 to 6, and then we just opened them up so people could get them whenever they wanted them.
And what is the best way to order? To go to your website, restorationlb.com?
Yeah. So Restoration LB, if you go order food, that menu is the most up to date. And like, we are always adding things. Like we added tacos this week. We added a grain bowl, last week. And so we're trying to add things on that, we think our community will enjoy. And so with that, the website is the easiest place. Unfortunately, like I'm having a really hard time with Grubhub because they just don't have the support to update menus. And so like I even had to take that off. And then DoorDash also has our menu in live time. So if somebody's up in Bigsley Knolls or somewhere else, they can use DoorDash and that menu is up to date also.
And then they can pick it up, right? Yep, curbside.
Curbside or either way. We do it all.
Excellent. I love it. I remember when years ago, like after you first opened, we came to like a dinner and a magic show.
Yeah, that was so fun. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I would love to I want to use the patio again and do all those fun things, but got to wait a little bit, but we'll get there.
I've been lucky enough to see a live jazz band play. After you guys first opened up, I saw a friend's jazz band play over there. And then I guess I count myself super lucky because in the time that you were open before the COVID hit, I was able to have brunch over there on the back patio and enjoy, I think we were over there, it had to have been late February, with some friends for a Sunday brunch. And we walked down, my husband and I walked down with our neighbors, and oh my gosh, we had a little of this and a little of that and a little of this. And I certainly had some sangria. And I just want to say, I cannot wait for that patio to be open again, Dana, because it's gorgeous. And the experience at Restoration is always top notch. And it's always so nice to look around and see it's just such a fresh, all natural kind of vibe that you've got going on there. And I can't wait to go back. So yay.
It's funny, I really love the inside.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did it. So it actually looks good now, finally. I feel like it was the bane of my existence for forever. And then I redid it and I'm like, okay, I like this now.
I was like it as a counter. I love sitting at the counter. And it's dark and moody, and it's kind of it's pretty sexy, honestly. I mean, it's sexy out back.
Push it up.
I like it. So there's something for everyone.
Definitely. Yeah, I love it.
Thanks for joining us, Dana.
Yeah, thanks for asking me, ladies. I appreciate it.
We're kind of new at this. Hopefully by next week, we're going to have all of our videos on a YouTube channel, and we'll keep doing it. We'll have you back for sure.
Very fun. Well, yeah, I'd be happy to do so. I'd be honored.
Very cool. And we'll make sure to put links to Restoration, Instagram and Facebook, and your online menu in all of our show notes, which is a real thing because we have a show.
We have a show.
Show notes.
All right.
Anyway,
Dana.
Thanks, Dana.
All right.
Take
Bye,
care.
ladies.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Heather, I love so much that we didn't even talk about this before, but I love the back patio at Restoration and you like the inside. You love the bar.
Because it's like this really small, intimate, I think it's like.
Totally.
And
get it.
And Dana's working. And so I like seeing her when I go in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love seeing the people that work there. And when you're just sitting in the bigger dining area, it's harder to, that's what's special to me about the counter and bars is but to me, diners are sexy and there's something not sexy. I take it back. They're
okay.
It's romantic. There's something very romantic to me about booths and sitting at counters. And I'm sure I have Hollywood to thank for shaping this idea in my mind of what it is to sit and be in these places. But
Yeah.
it's not just great food. It's a great place to be.
Definitely. I agree with that. It's a great experience. And that is what we're looking for. And I think especially now coming out of this experience of staying at home for 700 years, what we're going to be looking for is more experience like that. And places like Restoration can definitely give you that. And I just am grateful I just can't wait. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait.
It's clean eating, it's
The
price point is really great.
Totally. Yeah.
For me, it's walking distance, so it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely.
And now there's like a vegan ice cream place across the street.
Yeah, you're hooked up.
O'Connell's, like she said, stumbling steps away. So if you want to like keep going, although it's a totally different scene.
Oh, yeah. Or if you want to pop into the lift and get yourself an edible or something to,
I also love Page Against the Machine. It's a liberal bookstore. It's right there. Progressive bookstore, liberal progressive bookstore. Page Against the Machine. I mean, it's so fucking clever.
Right? Seriously. Oh my gosh. I died when I saw that.
Great curated selection of new and used books. We should have him on.
Oh, that's a great idea. I like that. Yeah. So
I think we're getting close to the end. We're like a few minutes away, but we can go a little long because it's time for our
wine of the week.
Wine of the week.
Yeah. It's really why we're here. I mean, it's not at all, but yeah. So yeah, we are not whiners. That's the whole thing. We're not whiny people.
I mean,
we're not complainers.
I'm a whiner.
I'm just saying I whine, but I don't whine. I'm not here to complain. I'm a glass half full kind of gal.
I'm a glass almost empty.
I got a bottle, so I'm good.
Normally speaking, yes, glass half full is more my MO. And, I did a little research, and doctors say it's actually beneficial to have a glass of wine for women, 1 glass a night. Let's be honest, we're having more than one. But 1 glass a night is actually beneficial to your health. And so with that, I believe that 1 wine complaint a day.
I'd say a week, but I mean, I get it. A day, I get it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's not overdo it. Let's just give ourselves let's everything in moderation.
Yeah. Everything in moderation, for sure.
I don't want to encourage a bunch of complaining. So anyway, what is your wine of this week?
Oh, well, let me tell you, because I had to narrow it down and I was able to very quickly. My wine of the week is 1-ply toilet paper. What the actual fuck is up with 1-ply toilet paper? I feel like it's just here to make you work harder when you don't need to. It's totally a ripoff, by the way. The only reason, also, I just
you have to rip off 10 squares for
so many squares, like 110 squares is what we're talking about, and that's why I'm extra frustrated. Like, I just don't even feel like it should be an option. I just don't feel like it should be an option. Like, once they figured out that 2-ply toilet paper was a thing, they should have just eliminated the 1-ply and gone forth with the 2-ply. I mean.
Well, I mean, look, I have felt for a long time, once I felt crappy 1-ply TP, that my ass is worth a lot and my ass deserves luxury toilet paper. So I just want to say my honey's clean. Oh, yeah, I'm Charmin clean. My
honey's clean. Oh, God. Charmin wins at marketing, let me tell you, because those fucking songs.
Bears are so good.
Those damn bears, man, let me tell you. All right, so that's what I got. I got my wine of the week is 1-ply toilet paper. Heather, what is your one wine of the week, friend?
Well, my wine of the week is one that my friends are already aware of, but I should get the picture. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I have this neighbor that parks his car and purposefully takes up 2 parking spots.
Oh, those people.
So he parks right in the middle and takes up 2 parking spots. He apparently has a parking spot with his apartment. He has 2 cars, and sometimes he uses his double-spaced car to save a spot for his other car, but 6 to 7 days of the week, he just parks his second car somewhere else.
Yeah.
And several of us have left. I left a very pleasant note, like, please show some compassion. It's just be a good neighbor. It's, it's been no luck. And apparently he just saw the photo on his car. I mean, not the photo, the note. Yeah. And threw it on the ground.
So he's a litter bug also.
Yeah, he's not bothering to read the
that.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, gosh, I will say this, like, I get if you're trying to maneuver a space for maybe your partner who works late hours, who, you don't want them coming home at 2:00 in the morning and having to like drive round and round. But gosh, couldn't you just maybe express that to your neighbors? Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Boy, that is that is fully just like, I'm taking it all up and I don't care.
It makes me like, when I come around the corner and I see it, I want to just drive my car right into it. Just.
It makes me think of like, when I was, a crazy ute, and was doing perhaps, asking for a friend, right? Like I wasn't doing anything obviously, but knew people who were taking extra steps to perhaps use toilet paper in wrong ways, or considering wasting eggs, or
Keri, could we take our 1-ply toilet paper and TP his car? Is that damp? Will that do any damage? Like, I don't want to hurt anything. Can I just leave? Like, can we just put a bunch of rolls of 1-ply toilet paper, like just set it on there? Like, you're such an asshole. You're such an asshole. Apparently you need toilet paper for your giant asshole.
I will tell you this, and this may make you feel better and give you hope for the future. We have Parker. We have one of those Parkers on our streets. Yeah, we have several actually on our street in our neighborhood. And I was getting super frustrated the other day because I saw this person pull up, and I saw this person, just spend so much time parking so badly. And then after they got out of the car, I saw that they had moving boxes under their arms. And I was like, oh, there's hope.
Yes.
So I give that to you. I'm going to leave you with that, Heather, that there is hope that one day your
Actually, really quickly, I will tell you that I left a really nice note. Actually, I mailed a letter to my neighbor who always parked out front and had a driveway.
Yeah.
And I was very nice. Never approach from a negative. You'll never get good results. So I was like,
that's why we don't whine.
I was like, I'm sure you have a good reason for not using your driveway, but in case it's possible that you could use your driveway, I work late, I'm a woman, I'm coming home alone, and the parking is not so bad here that literally removing one car would make a huge difference. Now, maybe a few months later, I heard a tow truck out front, and I went out there, and his car was getting loaded onto a tow truck. And I said, what's going on? And he said, well, we decided to donate the car, like the NPR, donate a car. And then he was like, yeah, someone sent us a note in the mail about like how we're taking up a spot. And I was like,
oh my God. Thank you, USPS, for making that all happen. Everyone should donate to the United States Postal Service and go buy stamps online because it works if you work it. Let me tell you.
That's yeah. All right. Well, this was fun. An hour goes by really fast. It's been an hour and 35 minutes because I think we were a few minutes late. And
just to clarify, it's only been an hour and 7 minutes. I know that you're looking at the 35, but we start at 5:30. It's 6:30.
No, we were 2 minutes late.
Oh, so it's been an hour and 5 minutes.
Oh, not an and a half. Right.
Not an hour and 75 minutes. I know, right? One Wednesday. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Drop in any suggestions in the comments that you have for future shows. Please don't.
Or direct message, private message, DM me.
Do all the things that you got to do to get in touch with us. Thanks to all of our guests. Dana Tanner with Restoration, Jenny Sersion from the Little Lion Foundation and Glove Boat Long Beach. We're going to make sure that this time when we repost everything later tonight or tomorrow, we're going to add all of the links so that you guys can support all these amazing people that we are so privileged to know in the city of Long Beach. And you guys can help support local businesses. We look forward to next week. We've already secured a couple of really amazing guests. And Kelly Johnson is going to go open some wine. I know, look at that. Kelly Johnson.
Kelly, we want you to come on.
Kelly, you're on our list, Kelly. That's a good list to be on, let me tell you. Anyway.
Also, I think we're going to work on creating a YouTube channel and a Facebook page. And, are we going to do this, Keri? What do we,
I'm so nervous, but yes. I mean, I think we should because it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a good time.
You didn't pay anything, so don't expect too much.
I mean, hey, we're just here having a good time. We're supporting people. Yeah. We're laughing. We're drinking wine. We're having fun. And it's, it's another good day.
Well, I'm going to leave you with this, okay?
Go.
Don't sweat the petty stuff, but you might consider petting the sweaty stuff.
You got it. Also, that's horrible.
All right. Good night, Keri.
Good night, Heather. Thanks for a good evening.
Cheers.
Happy hump day.